Hey guys, before I start this review, I heard this movie was leaked online. I didn't watch it online. I went to the private screening at my theater, which is cool. That's one of the first times I've had to do that. The private screenings, there's the public ones. That's a normal thing. But to just clear that up, let's get to the review now. So, Avengers: Age of Ultron is, well, the second Avengers movie, and is about how to put this. Tony Stark has created, um, I'm not gonna get down into this too deep because there's a lot of extra stuff. Has created this AI, named Ultron. I'm not saying what Ultron's purpose was and all that. I don't know if this was in the plot synopsis because I never really read the plot synopsis. I knew what it was about though. But he creates Ultron, and Ultron is sort of in a way just like turns bad. He's a bad guy. He's not intended to be good like he was supposed to be. So they have to defeat Ultron, basically. I'm not saying what else happens in the movie, because there's a lot of big plot points. But the movie itself, it's really, really good to me. It definitely has its problems, though. I mean, this is not as good as the first by any means. Um, but the humor is maintained from the first one, and it really works. The action sequences, bleh, and visuals are really good. The characters have great chemistry and bounce off each other quite well when there's comedic timing, and it was pretty dark, and that really did work too. And the character development, that also pretty much, yeah, it worked. Hawkeye is a very developed character, in this movie, surprisingly, and then there's this thing, I'm not gonna spoil too much, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there's this thing going on with, there's this thing, this like relationship growing between Bruce Banner and Black Widow. So there's an interesting thing going on there, and yeah, it's a very fun movie. As I said, the action sequences great, visuals great, the characters. We're gonna get to characters now. After I said this, yeah, everyone has great chemistry. We're gonna get to Ultron. We're gonna talk about Ultron for a moment here. Ultron is a really good villain. And I think it was James Spader who did the voice. But he did a really good job with Ultron. Ultron looks great. His designs are really cool. And I bought into Ultron's motives. He wasn't really a bad guy. He thought he would. He's not really the bad guy. He thinks that he's doing good. So you could kind of see where he's coming from there. So that was cool. I really liked Ultron as a character. And yeah, as I said, characters like Hawkeye are developed even more. It's really nice with that. But it takes a bit too much time with developing these characters to where it does slow down. It definitely slows down quite a bit, and there could have been at least like 10 minutes shaved off on the end there. But the end was pretty good. And these are just, I'm just naming the negatives now. There are a couple more positives to look at too. And there's one more problem I have with this movie besides it being pretty slow in the second act and having it being a bit long, just a bit long. Like they could have shaved off like 10 minutes off the end. Besides that, blah, blah, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, besides that, the last action sequence, blah, wasn't as good as the first ones. It was good, it was intense, but I didn't really care enough to when stuff happened. No spoilers. I didn't care that much. I mean, yeah, maybe it was okay. They didn't really work that much because I didn't have the emotional pull that they wanted it to have. To me, at least. This is just my opinion on first viewing. If I see it again, I might like it more, even more. But I really like this movie. And back to positives, we'll get blah, blah, blah. There are new characters introduced. I liked all of them for the most part. Try to think of blah, blah, blah. But I don't really. The end, I could say it's really, really good. I'm not gonna spoil it, but at the same time, kind of ruins the purpose of the Avengers. I don't know. It's not a bad ending. It's actually a really, really good ending. I like that ending. But it didn't feel like the Avengers. It doesn't feel like the Avengers anymore. But we do need more people to be recruited into the Avengers if they're gonna stop freaking Thanos in the next one. Yes, the Infinity Stones are mentioned in this movie. I'm not gonna say how or why or whatever. Um, but the Infinity Stones are mentioned in the movie, and this is what this next movie is gonna be about. Next two, actually, the final two, which is gonna be cool to see. I don't know when the next two come out. I forgot. But but I've been waiting 3 years for a new Avengers movie. I'm happy with what I got. So I'm gonna give Avengers: Age of Ultron a B plus. It isn't quite as good as I wanted it to be, but it was a really good movie. So yeah, it was good. But as I said, it's slow down and all that. But yeah, that's my review of Avengers: Age of Ultron. It's funny. I still have quite a few movies to catch up on this weekend. I still need to see Ex Machina, Age of Adeline. Yeah, that's about all I need to see right now. And I know I haven't done a video in a few weeks, but I hope this makes up for that. Because Avengers, for heaven's sakes. Why am I not going to review this? Or how am I not going to review this? It's Avengers. But yeah. So that's my review of Avengers: Age of Ultron. So, peace.